Come with me to prep for an ops intervention. This is what I get called to do when a founder feels like the only reason their business works is because they're the one holding it together. I start by gathering an existing context I have so I can work backwards from the overall goal. So the goal for this client is to lower their founder dependency, meaning we need to cut down questions, approvals, it lives in my head knowledge, and any last minute chaos by clarifying who owns what good looks like, and the different pathways and decision points that are involved in the how of how work gets done. As part of my prep, I'll go ahead and build the session plan and an agenda so we can stay focused and intentional with our time. Then I map a high-level draft of their current workflows and write any clarification questions I have straight onto that workflow map. This part is usually mostly assumption and experience just because at this point I haven't dove deep with them just yet. Then when we meet, we walk it end to end. But instead of just collecting steps, anyone can do this, I'm asking deeper questions at each of these steps to pull out the decisions, the handoffs, and the standards that usually live in the founder's head. I'm looking at it from 3 angles the whole time: the founder, the team, and the customer. Because my job is not just to extract information, but to identify how these processes can be improved to best serve everyone involved. The founder's experience is really important because if you have the space to lead instead of living in the day-to-day, you make better decisions, you protect your energy, and you're way less likely to experience burnout. As far as the team, if your team is clear and supported, they move faster and make fewer mistakes. You get less turnover, which is one of the most expensive drains on a business in time and money, and a confident team protects your margins. And then the customer. So if the experience is smooth and consistent, customers will trust you, and trust turns into repeats and referrals. Your customers are your best sales system, and if you give them a reason to recommend you, they will. After the session, I take the information that I've gathered and I use it to strengthen the map that I created in a way that visually shows this is how we work, as well as creating some high-impact SOPs and next steps for improving their operations based on what I've uncovered. If you feel like you're the bottleneck in your business and you don't know where to start changing that, please do anything but slap a new system, a tool, or an SOP on everything. This takes intention. If you want it done correctly and permanently, send me a DM.